Morning finds the rooftops first before it reaches me. Windows hum their quiet tunes like they remember every story. There's a corner where the streets all slow, shops still open by familiar names. Every face feels half remembered, every step knows where it came from. Laundry dances over open doors, church bells argue with the breeze. Nothing here is in a hurry, time leans back and watches me. You won't find it on a map of dreams or postcards dressed in gold, but if you listen close enough, it tells you what you need to know. This is where the mornings learn my face, where the sidewalks know my pace. Not perfect, no, but honest, true. Every crack lets daylight through. This is home in ordinary tones, in borrowed bricks and hand-me-down hopes. It shows me every day. Kids run races they never finish. Someone's laughing 3 doors down. Old men trading yesterday's weather like it's news they just found. Every story small but steady, every loss is softly held. Here the world doesn't shout your name, it just knows you well. I've seen brighter lights elsewhere, heard louder promises too, but nothing ever sounded right the way this quiet always do. No, but honest, true. Every crack lets daylight through. This is love without a stage. No grand lines, no need to change. Just a place that lets me be who I am and who I'll be. They'll say there's more beyond these roads, and maybe that's not wrong, but every time I leave this town I hear it in my song. So raise the doors and open skies, let every ordinary day arise from open hands and open hearts. That's where every story starts. This is home, not loud, not grand, just familiar, just enough. If you ever ask me who I am, I'll say I'm from here, and that's enough. Hey!
Same that's dried in the morning light, same old droops in endless nights. The docks still smell like yesterday, tomorrow lined up just the same. I scrub the salt from borrowed hours while the tide pretends it won't change. There's a map behind my ribs that doesn't point to home. I wanna be anywhere but here, anywhere that breathes, somewhere the air doesn't taste like fish and memory. If the world's bigger than this pier, I wanna be anywhere but here. They say, be grateful, this is safe. Stay close, don't drift away. But I don't dream of standing still or growing old the same old way. Then rumors ring across the bay, a ship, a king, a darker day. They call it danger, I hear a door. Wanna be anywhere but here, anywhere that moves. Trade these drying salted days for storms I get to choose. If there's a line I haven't crossed, I'm done being anchored here. forward, I'll say yes before fear finishes the sentence. I wanna be anywhere but here. Let the old ropes fall. If a crown is calling for the brave, I'll answer the call. Tonight this town can keep its lets. It's quiet, salted cheer. I'm chasing something louder now than the life I've lived right here. The days arrive already decided. Meetings end before they begin. Every answer sounds well practiced, like it's learned to smile on command. I hear my name used carefully, as if it carries fragile glass. No one speaks above a whisper, but nothing here feels calm. When caution starts to feel like habit, and habit starts to feel like law, something's tightening slowly. Not enough to call it wrong, but enough that I stay listening long after the music's gone. If this is how safety sounds, why does it leave me tense? I don't need proof to feel when balance is starting to bend. Supplies arrive in excess, more than in any one request. Promises stretch further outward than the people they're meant to bless. I'm told this is how order works, that foresight looks like this. Still my sleep comes light and restless, like I'm missing something I can't list. If preparation never ends, what exactly are we waiting for? Something's tightening slowly, not enough to call it wrong, but enough that I stay listening long after the music's gone. If this is how safety sounds, why does it leave me tense? I don't need proof to feel when balance is starting to bend. I won't accuse what I can't name, I won't shout into the dark, but silence isn't innocence, and patience isn't hard. If love is meant to shelter, it shouldn't feel this close. If care becomes possession, who decides when that line's crossed? So I'll keep my eyes open and my voice where it belongs, between respect and responsibility, between quiet and wrong. If the moment asks for courage, I won't wait to be convinced. I'll move before it shatters, before something breaks that can't be fixed. Not today, but soon enough to matter.
Every chair still holds their voices, even when no one's there. I've memorized the way this room pretends it doesn't care. The walls don't ask me questions, they just watch me pace. I learned how to be a daughter here before I learned my place. I've always known where to stand. Now I don't know how to stay. If I leave, it's not rejection, it's the shape of what I owe. I'm not chasing after glory, I'm just listening to the road. I was taught to keep this home safe, but the truth is hard to face. Sometimes staying is the danger, sometimes love walks away. They taught me how to close the windows when the wind gets loud, how to hold my breath and smile and not draw a crowd. But I can hear the distance calling like it's already inside. Every step I haven't taken yet is learning how to decide. I don't want to be the reason everything falls apart, but I can't be the reason I never start. If I leave, it's not rejection, it's the shape of what I owe. I'm not chasing after glory, I'm just listening to the road. I was taught to keep this home safe, but the truth is hard to face. Sometimes staying is the danger, sometimes love walks away. I wish the ground would tell me which choice won't leave a scar. I wish that love was simple or fear would show its cars. But silence doesn't answer, and waiting feels like wrong. If I don't move while I can, I might not be strong. So if I leave, I carry everything, every lesson, every name. I won't disappear from who I am, just change the way I stay. I'll come back when the noise is gone, when the night releases its hold. But tonight I walk forward, not fearless, just good enough. I touch the door, then let it go. I know this house will stand. I take one breath and trust the rest to where my feet will
I swear I've seen that look before,
Not here, not now, not by this shore.
like pages flipped too fast to last, still knowing something from the past.
Why is he standing half too near?
Like I dropped a thought right here.
Questions written in his eyes, that smile tries, but never lies.
This is really not the day,
You're laughing.
and I'm losing my way. Wait, have we met before, or is this new? This almost known keeps pulling through,
Like a rumor meant to chase.
like a stranger out of place.
If this moment's just a mistake,
Why is it one I choose to make?
They say the king is searching wide for someone brave enough to
Who
rise.
don't fit stories people tell.
Still something says
Don't say farewell.
that lost but certain air.
Like confidence that's barely there.
I should remind him I've no time.
But awkward feels strangely fine.
Wait, have we met before or just nearby? Like passing stars that share the sky.
Not a name, just a face.
Not a rule I need to break.
If this is trouble passing through,
Why does it sound a bit like you?
we didn't plan on stopping here. We didn't plan on letting through. But moments don't ask permission.
They just happen.
Me and you.
So maybe not before,
But maybe soon.
this almost feels a little true.
Call it nothing, call it fate.
Call it seconds running late if we walk
the way just now.
This won't be found again somehow. Still not sure why we stayed.
Yes, that's how stories get made.
They call it magic. I call it leverage. I learned the price of silence early. Bought it cheap, sold it high. Watched men kneel for crumbs of favor. Swore I'd never ask them why. Every oath bends if you press it. Every lock wants to be turned. I don't break the rules they follow. I just rewrite what they've learned. Fear is faithful, it always comes back. Interest grows when you feed it black. Power is loud, it listens, counts the breaths before the scream. Gold doesn't shine, it settles deep inside the bloodstream. I don't need crowns to prove it. I don't need thrones to stand. The future doesn't happen to me. It forms inside my hand. I don't chase storms or prophecy. I invest in what will bend. Markets move, empires follow. Everything has an end. They trade hope like it's sacred. I trade time like a blade. While they pray for tomorrow, I decide how it's made. Mercy slow, control is fast. History loves whoever lasts. Power isn't loud, it listens, counts the breaths before the scream. Gold doesn't shine, it settles deep inside the bloodstream. I don't need crowns to prove it. I don't need thrones to stand. The future doesn't happen to me. It forms inside my hand. Call me cool, call me hollow. Call it sin if it helps you sleep. But the world rewards the fondly, not the one is will beg or bleed. I didn't steal this chewing gum, I died in its forms, found a weakness in the margins, and claimed it as my own. Cowards alone, it listens, while the brave waste time on fire. Told as it burned in acres, every whiz and every liar. Let them sing about tomorrow, let them hope, let them pray. I'm only 3 steps past it, and I like it that way. Hey, but it's funny. Go remembers, and I remember everything. I followed footsteps carved in stone, called them wisdom, called them law. Every order sounded certain, so I never asked for more. I mistook silence for restraint, mistook doubt for loyalty. While shadows moved behind the throne and I stood still conveniently, I thought the weight was on his crown. Now it's burning in my hands. Something in me snapped awake like iron struck instead of bent. I feel the fault line in my chest where weight was never meant. The ground I trusted isn't still. The air tastes sharp, my pulse is clear. Whatever name this fire takes, it's standing up from fear. I watch the cracks and name them fates. Said time will fix what I can't face. Let fear dress up as careful thought, while days were stolen piece by piece. I wore delay like it was calm, like it was grace, like it was right. But hesitation has a cost, and now I see it in the light. I was standing next to truth, still I chose the safer view. My voice was quiet, not by peace, but by the habit of restraint. I see myself in sharper lines, no blur, no false escape. If something breaks, let it be doubt. If something burns, let it be
us at dawn. Our breath shakes before our words. If we turn back, we might falter. So we face the tide instead. God above, please keep us whole on waters that don't know our names. Let us call for one another before we call for fear. The sea is too small to hold who we are. That's why we move ahead. We choose a cross in life over staying still. Let us not disappoint those who wait behind. Let today's voyage become tomorrow's proof. Like wind filling the sails, unspoken hearts rise quietly. We fold away the road back and load the night ahead. God above, please keep us whole on waters that don't know our names. Let us call for one another before we call for fear. The sea is too small to hold who we are with resolve, quicker than prayer. We bind our promise not to retreat to this ship. Let us not disappoint those who wait behind when we return. Let us be changed. Let us be changed. God above, witness this journey. We are not running away. At you standing so upright, like fear never learned your name. Hands still shaking, chin held high, you play the part like it's a game. You crossed the line I drew in chalk with borrowed nerve, borrowed flame. I'll give you this, you didn't crawl, that almost earns you praise.
Courage is charming.
Right up until it thinks it can win. Oh, don't misunderstand, I admire the effort, I really do. But bravery without sense is just a prettier way to lose. You call this hope, I call it poor planning. I've watched men sharper than you fall, with better reasons, better lies. They all believed they were the crack that split the stone, rewrite the sky. You think the world rewards the bold, that it bends for those who stand? No, the world is shaped by steadier hands. And while you're busy proving you're not afraid, I'm choosing where the banners hang, which streets will learn my name. I can already hear the bells ringing out the same. reckless hearts, no messy dreams, no children taught to shine. Peace is simple when it's forced, when every voice agrees. They'll thank me later for the silence I'll achieve. So stand there, hero, if you must make it look sincere. History loves a tragic face frozen in its fear. You had the nerve to step ahead, I'll give you that, it's true. But tomorrow wears my crown, and it never needed you.
I don't need the room to quiet down to hear what's true. The answer isn't in the noise, it's in what I do. I kept waiting for the world to lead my way, but my feet already know the shape of stay. If this moment's asking gently, I won't let it pass. I move before the fear, before that doubt can speak. I move because the way is clear, even if it's steep. No banners, no command, just one choice I can keep. I move not to be brave, just honest and awake. I don't promise miracles or light that never fades. I only know this heart won't bend or turn away. I've seen what silence costs in time, and I won't pay it with my life. I don't need tomorrow's proof to choose tonight. I move before the fear, before the doubt can speak. I move because the way is clear, even if it's steep. No banners, no command, just one choice I can keep. I move not to be brave, just honest and awake. I won't dress this up as faith or flame, or call it something pure. I just know the cost of turning back is heavier for sure. If every road demands a price, then let this be the one. I don't need the world to understand, I only need to love. I move with what remains when hope runs thin and weak. I move though every step still aches, and answers choose to sleep. No flash to lead me on, no promise I can keep. I move not to be saved, just honest
They said stay low, don't ask why. I learned faith from the look in my mother's eyes. No church bells rang when we lost our way, but I memorized hope like a verse to say. I was baptized in doubt and hunger. Every fall just made me stronger. If this world's a test of belief, then I passed on my knees. I rose from the ashes of borrowed names, from silent prayers and unmarked graves. No crown of gold, just scars that shine. I walk through fire and cross that line. If this is grace, I earned it slow. If this is faith, I built my own. I stand forgiven, unafraid. I rose, not saved, but from the dust, from the blame. They locked the gates, said know your place. I got my psalms in concrete days. Every amen tasted like pain, but I kept singing anyway. I carried crosses they never saw, dreams too heavy for fragile laws. If saints are born from broken bones, then I build heaven out of stone. Let the choir sing my sins out loud. Let the sky fall, I won't bow. I don't need mercy from above. I found my God in the will to love. I rose from the ashes of borrowed name. That's on the ashes of power, grace. No crown of gold, just scars that shine. I walk through fire and cross that line. This is my gospel, written in breath. Hold between poverty and death. I stand forgiven, unashamed. I rose, not saved, but we learned to walk where the ground gave way, with nothing promised, still we stirred.
Every fear we didn't outrun
Became a place the light could come.
when the dark forgot our names.
We remembered each other. We're still standing where the night once closed in, letting tomorrow in. If hope knows how to breathe again,
It's not by chance, it's not pretend.
we're still standing.
That's how it begins.
We turned our faces toward the flame, not to conquer, just to remain. What we held when hands would shake was enough for dawn to wake.
Not because we never broke,
But
because we didn't try away. We're still standing with the sky reopened wide
on the asleep shores of midnight.
If the world feels softer now, if the weight has somehow bowed, we're still standing in a ground resolve. We're still standing,
Not alone, not afraid.
we're still standing in the after we've made. No crowns, no songs we had to win, just hearts that kept on letting in. We're still standing, and that's love. Raised in a room where the echoes stayed longer. Chairs always empty, but the silence felt louder. Every goodbye came early and clean. I learned how to leave before leaving meant me. Hands learned balance without a hand to hold. I read the weather and cracked windows cold. If strength is a language no one taught, then I spoke it first in the things I fought. I waited for signs, for a voice to descend, but the quiet kept asking me who I am. I stood where the ground didn't promise a thing. No borrowed prayers, no angels in reach. I learned how to stand when the lights went out. Build my name from the shape of doubt. If this is courage, it grew alone. If this is faith, it's skin and bone. I'm still here, upright, unafraid. I stand, not carried but self-made. Oh, I stand with no hands, no chains. They said, wait your turn, someone will come. But no one came, so I learned to run. I stitched my spine from everyday fear. Walked straight through nights that stayed unclear. I don't wear halos, don't kneel for praise. I learned endurance from endless days. If falling's part of being alive, then standing up became my right. No blessing came, no door swung wide, just my breath saying try one more time. I stood where the ground didn't promise a thing. No borrowed prayers, no angels in reach. I learned how to stand when the lights went out. Build my name from the shape of doubt. If this is courage, it grew alone. If this is faith, it's skin and bone. I'm still here, upright, unafraid. I stand, not carried but self-made. Call me back, feet on the edge, spine intact. No sacred ground, just steps I've made. Every scar still taught me shape. This is my truth, written in stride.